Hello and welcome. I'm Kim, and together with my dogs, Bobby and Pilou, I live in my self-built camper van, and we are getting ready to travel Europe together. Come along as we say yes to new adventures. Hello all you wonderful people, welcome back to another video. And just like that, we made it to the final episode of this winter van life trip. As soon as we went over the Pyrenees into France, the weather changed from sunny, wonderful weather into gloomy, gray, wet, colder weather, and I couldn't wait to get home. So where I took a lot of time to get home, I just kept driving and made sure I got home very fast. Even though I couldn't wait to get home, I was driving really fast. I did find a lot of beautiful things along the way, just like these wonderful creatures that I saw roaming around in the meadow. I was just driving past this road and there were animals in this field, and I was thinking like, wait, what was that? So I turned around and turns out they're beaver rats. I googled it. They're so cute. It's a whole family. I went to the water to see them swim, but they get spooked by me, so I'm leaving now. These are awesome. I thought it's a beaver, and then it started moving. I'm like, wait, is it an otter? No. It's a beaver rat. Really cool. You guys, I wasn't really feeling it going into France, but I had a blast today. We were driving, I think, for 5.5 hours. It was a long time. We didn't even go that far, but we're like 1/3 into France now. We are in the Limousin region, which is going to be cool because they have these beautiful cows here and more. And we saw these beaver rats, which is really cool. And I met a parking spot at a Auchan grocery store, so I got groceries, and there's a laundromat here, so I'm putting everything in the laundry, which is going to make me super happy because my clothes were really dirty. I didn't have any clothes, leggings or vest or anything, so I'm really happy about that. And I got groceries, so now we're going to cook. One of the reasons I wanted to get back home very quick was because as soon as I went across the Pyrenees and into the cold weather, my heater broke. So I was having such a hard time because it felt like I was hitting some sort of winter depression, getting all this cold on my body all the time. So I'd made an appointment to have my heater fixed, so I was really keen to have that done. One of the things that I really hated getting from this summery vibe into this winter vibe with all of this foliage on the ground. There were just no leaves on the trees. There was hardly any green. I was hardly seeing any flowers. I really hated it. But as I look back at it now, at that point, I felt pretty miserable. But back now, I'm laughing about it because now everything's green. It's almost July. It's awesome. And it doesn't seem that bad. But in that moment, driving back and everything being gloomy and cold, and even looking at these footages, this sky looks beautiful blue, but it was cold, it was gloomy. That's all I remember. I really hit some sort of depression driving back home. As soon as I hit the Netherlands, I went to my friends who live in Limburg, which is in the right bottom of the Netherlands, and they have 3 wonderful kids, and I hung out with them. And being in isolation for so long, being able to play around with these kids made me feel so happy and joyous, and I braided their hair, and they gave me a nice makeover. And just like that, my beauty treatment was over and I looked 10 years younger.
For Bobby and Pilou, was also a lot of fun hanging out with these kids. They love kids and they had really missed having some more attention. After spending a night there and having lots of fun, it was time to get back in the van and drive for another, I think, 2.5 hours through the Netherlands, somewhere more until the middle part. That's where we live in Zuid-Holland, and to go visit everyone. I immediately visited all my friends and my dad, everyone, and then I went to the dude to fix my heater. Yes! So my wonderful, beautiful diesel heater stopped working somewhere in France. And we thought it was air at first, but then later we thought it might be zust, or what's it called? Like the black tart stuff in the heater that accumulates in there, and that might get the, I don't know what it does, like the diesel doesn't really go through it. I'm not sure. So he cleaned it out. It was a little bit dirty. All of this came out, which is a little bit weird. And some of it he couldn't get by, so he had to heat it up and then tap it on the floor. And there was still some fuel in there, so sometimes it would kind of like catch on fire to try and clean it. So it's all cleaned. But that didn't do the trick, because it turns out there was a hole in the little hose where the diesel comes to the heater. So that was the thing that needed to be fixed. So he fixed that, and then everything was fine. And this was the season that I didn't really want to see. There's still beautiful weather here, but look, there's no flowers. And then the flowers started growing. Yes. Here's one of the kids that I work with while I'm in the Netherlands, walking Pilou. And finally the season started changing until we hit this. Yes, this makes me so happy. This was around May. And now it's already summery. I love it so much. I'm now having a blast here. Booby's having a blast. Booby got a haircut, by the way. Look how cute he looks. And yeah, everything is so stunning around here. I work at a farm now. I hang out here all the time. It's wonderful. Look at these beautiful sunsets. It's gorgeous. Look at the cute place that we have. And while we were here, we also got to visit the Keukenhof, which I'd never been to. So my next video will be about that. There's a little preview for you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And in the meantime, don't forget to say yes to new adventures.